Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dead Rising 3. I'm Frenzy the Killbot, and I have Cletus and Swordfish with me.
Hello.
Hello.
So this is the first, I guess, free roam video, now that we are free to do whatever we want. First thing we're going to do is level up. So here's the upgrade tree I was talking about. I don't know, it's not all that interesting, it's pretty basic stuff. I'm going to put our first point in melee, because most of the stuff we're going to be doing is melee weapons off the start. Yeah.
Curb stomp, oh my god.
Yeah, those are just the standard sort of melee controls, which they already told us about. But speaking of melee weapons, let's take a look at the sledge saw. So we got to see a little bit of this in action last time, but this is the light attack, where you just bash people with a sledgehammer. And then the heavy attack is the saw on the end, and it's a lot more effective. Now, you can see on the left there, after you get a certain number of kills in a chain, you can do a special attack, which that was. Most melee weapons can also be thrown, which is surprisingly effective sometimes.
Yeah, not like that axe.
And here's one thing I didn't know about. You can do an unaimed throw. And in the sledge saw's case, it actually has a unique animation to go with it, which is really cool.
Oh, did you have another one on you?
Yeah, I carried two.
Okay. Yeah.
For that.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
We'll call that the no-scope.
I like it. I'll be doing one of those for every combo weapon we find, because sometimes they're pretty cool, and I don't know if I'll have time to show them all off in normal gameplay.
Sorry, honey. This ain't gonna be fixed for a while yet.
I'm gonna go see what's around you. I'll be back.
So this game has actual voice dialogue, which doesn't seem like it's something to be excited about, but Dead Rising 2 only had voiced cutscenes. If you just talked to someone, there was no voice.
Some damn infected probably turned. You mark my words.
You don't know that, man. It's too soon to tell.
I wish I never stopped my rig in this goddamn town.
Yeah, not the best timing for a pit stop.
Oh, Dick. I got some stuff to say about Dick a little later.
What?
You'll see.
His name is Richard.
Yes. So here's a combo blueprint. Like I was saying, you need to find these in order to make the weapon. But the stuff you need to make it is always right next to the blueprint. So in this case, a toy robot and a cardboard box. There we go. The lighting is really weird in this corner.
He's a pretty good mechanic.
Yeah, right? So the Jack-in-the-Box is honestly not that interesting. It's light attack, you just smash guys. It's not really that effective, though. Yeah. The main thing is its heavy attack. And this is how this works. This is a distraction item. So it makes a whole bunch of noise and crap, and the zombies all crowd around it. And it cuts them up. Pretty good, actually. It also gets pushed around by the zombies all trying to get close to it, which is really funny.
You're not getting any experience with... Oh, you
Oh,
are.
I am. And then after a while, it will,
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
pretty effectively explode. What's kind of funny is that sometimes it'll get pushed by the zombies, so it's upside down, and the explosion happens underground and doesn't hurt them. But throwing it's surprisingly effective. It rolls really far.
Yeah. So what's your experience bar? Is it right next to that 2?
Yep.
It's the gray bar there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fill very quick.
It depends what you do. We haven't really done anything yet.
Missions fill it up.
Yeah, missions fill it up, and some of the stuff I'll be showing off
The
right around
survivors.
the start of this video. And yeah, Survivors is one of the ones we've already seen, but that does help. So we're
The
gonna head.
Fawn does.
Yeah, we're gonna head across the street here. In every Dead Rising game, changing your clothes has been a thing. So
Nice.
yeah, so that's something you can do in this game. We will be collecting clothes, and at certain times I will change them up. but I'm probably not going to do too much of the ridiculous ones because I don't really want to screw up the animations and the facial stuff.
Oh, I was hoping you'd wear that the entire game.
Nah, we'll see we'll do some stuff later.
They're your tactical dukes.
Another collectible, Frank West statues. There's really no context as to why these exist. They're just a collectible, so pick them up.
So you need them.
But yeah, if you notice the top left, that moved our bar quite a bit.
Yeah.
So those are really good. Let's see, where else are we going? Roadblocks. We'll be seeing a lot of those. I actually really like that.
Yep, it's the LAPD.
Oh, jeez. Cops actually give us more experience. They're considered, like, I guess, upgraded enemies, of which there's several different types. But Dragon Punch, a new thing. Dragon Punch is boxing gloves and a motorcycle engine.
So you can be attacked while you're building it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But yeah, these things, Dragon Punch, they're kind of weird. This is the light attack. For a light attack, it's just really slow for a light attack, and I don't know if you can notice, but it's not really killing people. And this is a fully upgraded character I'm doing these little cutaway sections with.
Yeah, a lot more health.
So it's really fun, but it doesn't really kill people. The heavy attack at least kills people, and it's really good for clearing area around you. Here's the combo attack, or special attack.
That's horrifying.
It is a little bit. What's interesting about this weapon is that the right trigger, instead of throwing, actually gives you almost a super light attack, which is a lot more effective, actually.
Huh.
Yeah. But sort of, I guess, the, I don't know, I guess flip side of that is that you cannot throw this.
I was really hoping that like the engines would just fire up and shoot them off your hands.
Yeah, I wonder if they meant to do that, because look at this, there's an aiming mode for it, where you just aim and punch. But like a rocket punch would make a lot more sense from aiming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, that's the Dragon Punch. It's not a weapon I generally would choose to use very often because, well, like I said, it doesn't kill them very well.
They call that the stinger. They don't let you use that no more. Old Simpsons.
Yeah. We'll play around with it a little. Here's another type of collectible, ZDC speakers. So these things basically just spout out, well, pretty much advertisements for being zombie chipped. So yeah, we're going to wreck those.
Eventually.
So Swordfish, you were asking about what illegals are.
Yeah.
One of the main things in this game is that the Zombrex chips are required by people who are infected. Illegals are people who choose not to get Zombrex chipped, and so they're dependent on like standard Zombrex to take every 24 hours. Yeah. So
It seems like he thinks something's going on with those chips.
yes. Yeah, the chips are very important. But it's sort of the whole game is essentially centered around that I guess social, maybe almost social justice issue where the chips have GPS trackers in them. And so these people are essentially required to be tracked at all times and be sort of considered second-class citizens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would probably not want to hire a zombie.
No. And I have a feeling that that's sort of an underlying thing is you have to, claim that you're infected and all sorts of shit. So that's bad. That's going to be popping up a bunch of times throughout the game.
Thanks. I'll take my chances on my own, but thanks for your help.
So this lady right here, I want you to notice, she's using a paintball gun.
Yep.
Yeah,
Noticed that.
No wonder she got trapped. Not
I mean,
effective.
maybe if you upgraded it. I don't know.
be like that movie. What was it called? Like Time Splitters, where you use the liquid nitrogen paintballs.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
It was a terrible movie.
It's just crazy enough to work.
Yep. Anyway, we're gonna head to that motel because apparently some pissed off illegal chick is hanging out there.
Maybe it's your friend from the last town.
So spoilers, it's not.
Okay.
Different girl. Although very similar name, actually, now that I think about it.
There's a lot of pissed off illegals in this town.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with the millions of zombies.
No, I think it's just LA.
Alright, so we're going to use that guy as a distraction because there's another sort of thing in this helicopter I want to show off. So these are called tragic endings, and they're just sort of pretty much random dead bodies. But they're often laid out for a certain reason. So this one has its head cut off and a knife nearby. And in the top left there, it says, "This flight has been cancelled due to technical difficulties." Yeah.
So,
They're just random, and like sometimes
Okay.
they're sad, sometimes they're funny. I'm pretty sure at least one of them is a blowjob joke.
okay.
At least one of them.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but there's a whole bunch of them. They're just kind of, I don't know, I guess weird setups.
Company.
We'll see a couple more. I'll try and, I don't know, find them at some point when we're nearby, or in a roundup video. We'll see.
Cool painting. But you do know there's a zombie outbreak going down, right?
Get a clue and mind your own business. Don't mess with me, okay? This is serious shit.
Okay, whatever. But looks like you're out of paint, so why don't you just get somewhere safe and finish it later?
There won't be a later if I don't get this done. Wait, who are you with? Huh? Are you a snitch?
What? No, I'm not a snitch. What are you talking about? Why is this so important?
It's not for me, it's for people like me, the ones who live off the grid because of those fascists.
Illegals. Wait, you mean this sign means there's a safe place nearby? Safe from zombies?
Don't call me an illegal. Yes, that's why I have to finish, but my cannons are dried to shit. I need 3 more to get this done.
You mean spray paint? Cannons. That's cool. Sure, I'll try to get you 3.
Don't come back here empty-handed. 3 cans of paint and lives will be saved.
All right, and what's his face? Jamie tried to call us, so let's see what he wants.
Whoa, pieced out monk in the Zen gardens in Ingleton. Looks kind of lonely, man.
All right.
A psycho mission.
Psycho mission.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I actually kind of don't like that they did in this game. So for one thing, I'm gonna go with this. The side mission structure has been changed up quite a bit. For one thing, there are no more random missions that you get from just wandering around. Every single mission in the game is given to you via that cell phone, even. It makes it a lot easier, sort of a lot simpler. But yeah, that was ineffective.
Yeah, it's hard to take you seriously when you're doing football itself.
But they also tell you when it's a psycho mission. And I thought, I guess in general, Dead Rising always sort of had a bit of a mean streak to it, where it could really kick your ass. And one of the ways it would do that is if you thought you were going to rescue someone, and it turned out it was a psycho, and a really dangerous one at that, it made it a lot tougher. In this game, it tells you specifically when the person you're going to is going to try to kill you.
That's too bad.
Yeah, there are some surprises. I will say that it's not 100%, but
They do hold your hand a little, eh?
yeah, the game itself kind of holds your hand a little. Nightmare mode is a little bit less of that. But so the other thing, story mode that we're playing, no manual saves. The game auto saves for you, and it gives you a ton of time. It's 7 days, and we're still partway through the first day right now. And what was the other thing? Oh man, it was something important. Oh, main missions never time out.
Oh.
So in the other 2 games, you could run out of time on your main missions.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, you can't. The only way you can fail is by running out of the entire 7 days.
Mecha Dragon.
Yeah, so the Mecha Dragon. And I do want you to note that that blueprint was gold, not blue. That's because this is actually a super combo weapon, which means it has multiple iterations that build on each other. So we'll have to wait to see that, but there is a distinction. So this is the Mecha Dragon. The light attack is just, you just headbutt the shit out of people.
Like a boss.
Yeah, it's really effective actually. And the heavy attack, you do this little glide that just kills anyone you run into. It's a little...
Okay, this is where it gets cartoony.
Yeah, right? This is a little bit awkward for me. I don't really like using it, but it is really effective. I can't deny that. It doesn't have a special combo attack, and you can't throw it either. It just does the sort of aimed melee thing. But it doesn't have sort of a right trigger attack to make up for it. It's just the same as the light attack.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of boring.
Yeah.
But it looks hilarious, and it's kind of fun to use, so...
Why can't you wear the dragon gloves with it?
Guys, 1 weapon at a time. That would be pretty awesome, though.
I just feel like you're gonna get some whiplash problems.
Nausea.
From wearing a big mascot helmet and headbutting the hell out of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look at this, we got a random stranded survivor right where we want to be.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really effective.
Yeah, and this is well, I mean, I guess we have 1 melee skill point, but that's it. And it's still killing
God.
people in 1 hit.
Tombstone.
Yeah, that's the standard combo attack. So like any weapon that doesn't have its own special attack defaults to that.
Yeah.
This is the suplex.
Suplex, that's the one.
Yeah.
A little disappointed you're not going to ride the motorcycle with the dragon helmet on.
Yeah, you can't actually.
That is severely disappointing.
Yeah, you have to de-equip all your weapons when you get in a vehicle. The last can of spray paint is actually in the other direction, so we're gonna have to go past the motel again to go get it. And
Is this a lot harder to drive?
No, not really. The driving's pretty easy.
I might have fixed that TV up by now.
Yeah. Multiple missions have things like that where you just have to kill some time. I guess that's to stop people from just running through the main story missions one after the other.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of the other thing I was saying. They don't time out, but they also don't trigger at specific times. So it's not like it's ever going to tell you, oh, you have to wait until 7 p.m. to start the next mission. You just get it right away.
Yeah.
So it's
do you miss a lot of missions playing through, or can you 100% the game?
So in story mode, you can 100% the game. So one of the other things about Nightmare mode is that the time moves 4 times as fast.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's impossible to finish every mission in the game, but you'd have to have a pretty efficient route through the game to do it.
Yeah.
Also,
Have you played through Nightmare?
yeah, I actually played through Nightmare to do my practice run of the game before I started recording.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started out trying to 100% the side missions just so I knew it was coming, and ended up having to stop because I was like 5 days in and only halfway through the game.
Yep, that's a good zombie killer you got there.
Yeah, Steamroller's pretty effective. It's not very maneuverable, it's kind of slow, but it kills things.
It's the job done.
And random assault rifle over here. That's nice.
And a guitar.
Yeah, guitars are alright. One of the, I guess, pitfalls of the combo weapon system is you sort of don't like picking up standard weapons anymore.
You get spoiled.
Exactly.
Respect. You're all right. Listen, You can take people to places you see marked like this, okay?
I respect that you guys do this, even though you get so much shit from people.
Hope this helps someone get safe. Okay, time to ditch these streets while I'm still kicking. You should too.
Hey, you know, you can come with me now if you want.
Okay, but don't be thinking you're gonna get any because I don't do dudes, alright?
So this is the other type of survivor, and I guess they don't really... Oh, they have sort of have a name, joined survivors. I don't know if that's a proper name or not, but these ones actually do join you, and you can give them weapons, and they will follow you around.
That works.
This is more like the survivors from the other Dead Rising games.
Do they run out of ammo?
Nope, they never run out of ammo.
That's pretty
I
convenient.
used,
It's
I
very
used to do
convenient.
that in Halo. One rocket left, and then I'd trade
Yeah,
an ally.
yeah, exactly. In the other Dead Rising games, the point of having survivors follow you was to bring them to the safe house, and then they'd be gone forever. This game does things a little bit differently. So you still have these safe houses, but instead of just one, it's multiples. And they have some useful stuff in them. So we'll get to all this stuff, but first, another blueprint, the very uncreatively named pole weapon, which is a spear and a hat rack.
Classic.
Don't know why, but there we go.
Oldest trick in the book.
Yeah. Classic. It's written somewhere in the Art of War.
Yeah. Light attack, you just poke things. It's alright.
Poke heads.
Not great, but not terrible. Yeah.
How is this an improvement on a regular spear?
It's not really, and that's one of the weird things about this weapon. It doesn't even have like a gimmick to it that makes it different. It's basically just like a tougher spear.
They really called it in that day. They're like, fuck it, I'm going home.
Pretty much. It seems that way.
We only need one more and we can all go for a weekend.
Yeah, and like that right there was the combo attack, but I'm pretty sure that's the standard spear combo attack as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with this one. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Throwing it's pretty effective though, which I mean makes sense. It's a spear.
Yeah.
It's a pole weapon.
Boom. Yep. Anyway, that's nice. We'll carry that around for a while, see if I can find time to use it. But here is the survivor board. So this is where you can actually see stats for all the people you rescue.
Oh.
And you can actually toggle them on and off. This
Can
is
you
al-
have 25 people with you?
No,
Sorry.
I think you can have 4 people.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's a little bit different. This is also one of only 2 ways to get rid of people once they start following you. The other one is to just jump in a car and drive away, which is a little mean, but it works. Most safe houses you I guess unlock will also have a book, and books are kind of a weird little thing. You can pick one of them to have active, and they all have different effects.
Okay, so you don't, Okay.
Yeah. This
So you
is
can
what-
switch it at any time?
Yep, switch it any time. And we're also gonna grab a couple more upgrades while we're here. Nice. Okay, next thing. This is the clothing closet. So this is where you change your clothes. Anything with a star is DLC. But you can see we have, for example, Chuck Green from Dead Rising 2,
Okay.
including his hairstyle. And we also have Frank West from Dead Rising 1. Yeah. Now, stuff gets unlocked as you find it in the game, so here's the Daisy Dukes.
Yes! Please!
I'm not
Please.
keeping it on. You can do articles of clothing individually as well, not just outfits.
Mm-hmm.
So we will change our clothes at some point, but for now we're going to stick with his standard coveralls.
Want to do the job?
I know,
Right.
I know. We'll get
You
to
can
it.
tell I'm not pleased.
I can tell. And here's the next thing, and this is a little different. This is the weapons locker. You can actually just get weapons, which is
Any
weapons that you've picked up, including combo weapons. You just drop them into your inventory, and you can see that bar at the bottom, so you can do it a limited number of times in a certain amount of time. But like, there is no reason to ever run around to try and collect a good weapon because you can just drop it into your inventory.
Huh.
It breaks the game a little bit.
Yeah, this is on normal, right?
Yeah.
Normal difficulty.
But it's like that on Nightmare as well, except you can only do it. You can do it less times. I think you can do it half the number of times.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't break it quite as much. But yeah, a lot of things in this game are pretty much simplified.
Mm-hmm. Man, this takes me back to Shadowrun.
Running around with the sword.
Yeah, I don't have Xbox Gold.
Yeah, I haven't discontinued my gold in 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's smart or not, because since there's lots of times I don't use it very much, but there you go.
Yeah.
It's just the way things are.
Yep, I'm a
Something I'll just live with for my whole life.
I'm a mindless consumer whore.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got used to it. So we're gonna go take on this psycho, because that seems like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these things, I picked one up in the safe house. They're for smart glass, so we'll talk about them when that becomes apparent.
Enter, grasshopper. Find sanctuary in peaceful garden.
Holy shit. Did zombies get in? Are you okay?
Sweet anger coursed through us. It is how universe tell us who target should be.
Look, you know, just because you're talking all funny like that, it doesn't mean it's making any sense.
Spirit of universe has slaughtered my happiness, and so I must slaughter too. All who disrupt my garden of peace shall die!
Oh God, you did this. These people were just looking for safety. You've no right to kill them.
You shall perish like the others! My wrath!
Yeah, we're not talking this guy down. He's
a little crazy.
He wants to hurt people.
So you can calm down with your microphone there in the top right?
Yeah, so that's a connect feature for boss fights. I think I'll do that a little bit later. Oh, no, I did it right there, actually. So it sends him into this frenzy where you can grab him and get some punches in.
So what are you saying?
I say calm down.
Okay.
Yeah. Every boss has, I guess, a phrase you can say for connect. Sometimes they don't work all that well, but this guy, it does actually work. Oh yeah.
If that's the light machine gun, what's the heavy machine gun look like? That's a joke I always make.
Yeah, it is.
It sure is.
So early on in the game, this guy is actually pretty powerful. I think the first time I played this, I ran into him like right away as soon as I got the mission, and he beat my ass down a whole bunch of times.
Just with every weapons you had on the street?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's similar weapons, but I guess I just wasn't used to the controls enough to really be dodging away from his attacks. Because you really have to do that if you want things to go well, and yeah.
Or jump face first into him, that works. Yeah.
I was trying to do it like one of those anime duels. You know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, doing that little frenzy thing, I don't know what else to call it, quick time attack, is really good when you get the chance, because it's free hits that take about, I don't know, a block and a half of his health.
Mm-hmm.
These are also pretty much free hits too, whenever he wants to meditate like that.
How come you don't just keep shooting them? Does it not do damage? Or?
No, you could keep shooting him. I think I was trying not to, like, cheese this too much, just so I could show off more things.
Yeah.
For example, that's what
Instead of
happens.
Instead of just blasting him with 2 clips and then...
Yeah, exactly. I just tried to grab him without getting the QuickTime prompt, and he just sort of kicks you away. It doesn't really do a lot of damage to you, but it doesn't work. I like that he has smoke bombs, but he uses them in like 2 or 3 different ways.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Hard to read.
He actually has one attack which I didn't manage to get on camera, where he actually throws bombs at you, like explosive ones. But I don't know what the trigger is, because there's lots of times in this fight where I'm far away, there's lots of times where I'm close. It's just one of the things he does sometimes.
Maybe a time limit thing?
Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Why have you forsaken me? I get fired. My wife leaves for a guy who sells refrigerators. My kids grow out to be disrespectful brats. Now this? A goddamn zombie outbreak? Seriously? Screw you! You piece of crap!
Wait! Oh, God. Oh.
Well, that's the end of that guy whose name I don't remember.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you. He's actually a really good example of how not all the psychos are actually, like, assholes who want to kill people. He just snapped.
Yeah.
He sure did.
But we get his cool, unique weapon, which is actually pretty awesome. And which somehow gives us the ability to do cool things like this.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Ancient Chinese secret.
There you go.
I think he was Japanese, but yeah, we'll just go.
Well, we also get a key, which leads us into this area, which will be locked if we never kill him. And usually there's either a blueprint or a collectible of some sort behind the locked door. It's worth noting, I said the main missions don't time out, but psycho missions and side missions will time out after a certain amount of time. But there's no like button to check your watch like there was in the other games. This weapon is so good for chopping people into pieces.
This reminds me of, did either of you read the zombie book? Zombie Survival Guide?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It talks about, what is that, the shale and spade or whatever it is?
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't read it in a while.
Holy shit balls.
It was not exactly a fun book to read.
No.
Interesting, but not really fun.
Yeah. That was a short ride.
Yeah, so this is that roadblock. It's a one-way roadblock. Roadblocks become kind of important later in the game when you're trying to get places. You really have to memorize how to actually drive through certain parts of the city. And that one is one way. Anyway, we're back at the garage. Presumably Rhonda's fixed the TV, so next time we'll go in there and see what's on the tube.
Alright.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.
Bye.
See you next time.